Vice President of the Wellington Dukes, 2018 Buckland Cup champions. I want to take you inside, show you what the Wellington Dukes organization is all about and what we have inside our buildings. Come on in. Fortunate here at the S-Rock Center to have a fantastic facility as well as having a fantastic dressing room. So this is the path our players would take as they enter the rink. We have our own entrance private entrance for the players. Come on in. So this is where the players would enter. They come in, take their stuff off, their street clothes. Come off, take their street clothes off, hang everything up, get changed, ready to get their game face on and get ready to come in and get ready to the dressing room. As you come in, you can see we have a fantastic area, sticks, practice jerseys, and then when you come into the dressing room, a huge dressing room with, we can see we have a number of players here right now with playoffs, so we have a few extra bodies in the room, but pride, passion, tradition, that's all part of the Wellington Dukes. Fantastic room, great atmosphere. By the way, you have to be a pretty good ping pong player to survive in this dressing room. Great features about our dressing room is that we've got our video here. We can shoot our video in the coach's room and then bring it out and slow it down and run our program so you can see. We do video a lot here, usually before practice as well as before games and even sometimes between periods. We have our full practice schedule and our lineup set up here. We have everything set up as well with what the other team's tendencies, so before the game you're well prepared. You can tell that whatever we have the coaches having set up, you have a real good idea what the agenda is for the practice and where you're going. We have a professional athletic therapist with our team, so we have a full athletic therapy room. You can see our skate sharpener, kind of best use of our space, but we have two athletic tables. We have usually our head athletic therapist, and we'll have an assistant that's here to take care of any bumps, bruises that you may have. We have a full have a kitchenette set up for the boys, so you can always have some little sandwiches before the games, before practice. And yeah, this is a great place to hang out. Some of the boys just hang out and have fun in here. As you can see, we still got the most valuable player trophy still sitting here from the Buckland Cup. This guy's left it over, but all in the end, there's lots of food. Anytime you want to come in, have something to eat before games. This is our coach's room, sort of the bullpen. This is where obviously all the coaches get organized, and we run video here. We have a pretty good video system that we operate, and then that video gets fed back into the dressing room for the players to watch. Pretty relaxing atmosphere. We got some great coaches. John Drews, former NHL player. Derek Smith, former NHL player, KHL player, young guy, he's about 33 years old now. Just a fantastic coaching staff that's led us to W. Hewitt this year, and looking forward to what's in the future. So this is the path onto the ice. So as you're walking out, you see tradition never graduates. When you're a Duke, you're always a Duke. These are some of the players that we've had here, and then for the National Hockey League: Brian Helmer, Sean Brown, Andrew Raycroft, Matt Cook, Brad Richardson still playing. Here's Derek Smith. Derek is obviously our assistant coach now, but we've had a tremendous amount of success moving players on. This year alone, we've had, I believe it's 6 or 7 kids that are moving on to NCAA commitments, and we expect probably 2 or 3 more that are going to be by the end of the season. So looking forward to it. Always a reminder, we're all about work here, so on the way up to the rink, everybody knows what's expected of them. And this would be the path that you would take to go onto the ice. So here we are, 1,500 strong in here when we're full. We were packed for all of the playoffs this year, and we have really good crowds. We have some of the top 2 crowds in the entire league. Passionate fans that love coming to the games, and they're nice and loud. Great atmosphere. You can see our banners hanging up over on the wall over there. We have a walking track that goes around that's well used here during the day by people. As you can see down the other end, we have a task force lounge, and great place for your parents to sit and relax and watch a game. Viewing spots for the Wellington Dukes games, and you can look down the ice and see the other end. You can see all of our banners from winning previous Buckland Cups and W. Hewitts. You can also get a better perspective of what the fan sees. We have a fantastic fan base here that travels well. They go to most of our away games. Now, if you're not there, we telecast our games on Hockey TV, so parents can watch remotely and stream the games. Every game is on Hockey TV. We also have some of our games televised on Cogeco, which is played across the province as well. So lots of opportunities to watch a game if you can't be here in person. So this is the commercial kitchen we have here at the SROC Arena. I'm very fortunate to have such a great facility. We provide meals after every game, so we have a chef that cooks up meals that are healthy, make sure our players recover properly, and also eliminates any kind of possible illnesses going forward. We had very few guys sick this season, and a lot of it had to do with feeding them properly. So not only do we feed them after the home games, we also feed them well on the road. So we make sure that we travel well and make sure the kids stay healthy. None of our bus trips are usually any more than 2 hours, 2.5 hours at the very most. So you're in your bed pretty much every night. The only time that we would stay away would be for the showcase tournament in Buffalo, which usually are away for one night. But generally, maybe 1 to 2 nights a year that you would be away. Other than that, we would feed you after every game, get you back home in your own bed every night. It's kind of a nice advantage about our league. In the past, our players did strength and conditioning during the season at a third-party location off-site. We've decided to change that this year in the coming season. So this is going to be the area we're putting in a full gym. We have a strength and conditioning coach that's joined us. That's a professional guy working for some various hockey teams, and he's going to help us set this gym up so we'll have it ready for next season with everything you could possibly want. I'm looking forward to having it done. Trophy case to show the tradition that we have here with the Wellington Dukes. The Wellington Dukes organization's been around for almost 55, 60 years now in various forms. This actual entity, which is the Tier 2 team, has been around since the late 80s. We took over from the Belleville Bobcats and moved it to Wellington to become the Wellington Dukes Junior A Hockey Club. So we have a huge tradition that we've kept up of great players that have played here in the past, and we want to keep that tradition going forward. Join the Dukes, we supply you with the gear that you need. We have a sticks that we supply, everything you could possibly want. We also can help, if you're a player that's finished high school and you're looking to keep your education going forward, we also have some scholarship opportunities that we can help you with. We have local colleges that you can take credits at, and we can help you with that as well. So we're looking to get the best players we possibly can. Next year, we are not a pay-for-play team. We're a team that will be just charging for just your billet. So we're looking forward to getting the best players we can to take another run at the Buckland Cup. Watching the video, hope the intrigued you enough that you want to become a Wellington Duke. Like I said before, once you're a Duke, you're always a Duke, and we're looking forward to having you at our prospects camp and possibly our main camp as well. Best of luck.